Welcome to Matcha Morning Club, a cozy lifestyle podcast hosted by your two favorite besties, Alex and Victoria.
Hi everyone. Today we are sipping on what I think is called glow tea.
Yes.
Because girlies need to glow and we don't want to be over caffeinated by matcha because we often do quite a lot of episodes in one day. And today we have our probably like a second fun episode that's like that. We've done something similar before. We are going to be discussing red flags, icks, and then we'll finish off on green flags as well. So we have a list of our own. We will discuss them. We'll maybe discuss why they are silly or why they are valid. And then we'll also go on social media and then check what people say their green flags, icks, and red flags are, and then have a laugh together. So a very relaxed episode for today. Just kind of like, you know, settle in. If you're driving, if you're on the bus, just have a laugh with us and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going to be a very chill episode. We decided to do like general icks, so it doesn't have to be like only romantic dating icks. I mean, none of us, like we're both in relationship, so I think it's kind of hard to...
A lot of mines are still connected to kind of like maybe dating or like my past experiences, because that's where, I mean, you know, there's a reason I didn't date them any further. And then I think it's kind of like, and some of them can be applied to like both genders as well, or like friends icks. I have some friends icks as well, so...
Okay, I think we're gonna start with icks.
Yeah, let's do icks.
Okay, do you want to start? I feel like you have more.
Okay, so I have to say they are a little bit unhinged.
Okay.
They are a little bit like, people will be like, what is wrong with you, Victoria? But I mean, there are an ick, okay? And I feel like you can't judge an ick. Like, if something icks me out, it just does. I can't change it about myself. So I'm gonna probably start with first or second funniest ones. No, to be fair, I have so many here. I'm like, what do I even start with? Okay. Men who play badminton.
Oh, you told me that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very... She was a fairy.
Yes, like badminton. It just does. When I see men play badminton, I'm like, no. It doesn't. And I think it's maybe my perception of men of like, they need to be strong and sexy, where badminton to me personally doesn't give me strong vibes. So it's just that, okay, leave me alone.
That is fair enough. My ick is LinkedIn businessman.
Okay, yeah.
I just, honestly, and all of those, any man or woman, but it's mostly men. And like, you know, those posts when they're like, my 2-year-old said this profound thing.
Oh my God,
and
yes.
Here's my long ass post on LinkedIn about it. I'm like, shut up.
There was one a few months ago, and it actually went viral because of how stupid it was. It was like, my wife gave birth yesterday. These are 12 business lessons I learned from it.
No.
Yes. And I don't know if he's just taking a piss or if he was serious, but the post went viral and people were like absolutely dying at it in the comments. They were like, this doesn't have to be a both. Like, you don't have to be posting that.
Go take care of your newborn baby.
Exactly.
Get off LinkedIn.
Yes. So that's one.
I think LinkedIn is holding them hostage.
Yeah. So the second one for me, I only realized it not that long ago. So in general, I've never been attracted to like bald men, but there are some really hot bald men. But there's one thing that some of them have, and it's mostly because they're bald and you can see it easier, is men who have a fat pouch at the back of their head.
Oh.
It's like a little, like, I know we shouldn't be judging bodies, but if it gives me the ick, it just does. Sorry.
Yeah, he still might be a sexy man.
Exactly,
but
at the front, not at the back. So,
right.
Yeah.
On pregnancies.
Oh God.
Men that say we are pregnant.
No.
You are not pregnant, hon.
No,
you are not pregnant.
You cannot be pregnant. Actually, I've never heard anyone say it like next to me, but I feel like if someone does, I will be like, no, you are not pregnant.
No.
Big ick. It's kind of an ick, but it's also like a red flag at the same time. Men who are single in their 40s. Because I think there is a reason they're single.
But I think it's very...
Most of the time.
Well, it's very circumstantial, because maybe he was in a committed relationship and they broke up or he got divorced. So like I'm assuming you mean people who never been.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I've met quite a lot of people in my life who were like either late 30s or like just hit 40, and they are like, yeah, I've been single for 10 years. And I'm like, hun, there's a reason. Like, and I had men tell me, oh, I've just been unlucky. I'm like, no, there's something wrong with you. And it's not like you have to be in a relationship, but because those men usually actively try to date a lot and it never works.
Yeah,
and
I think that's the difference. Obviously, if you're not trying to date, you're not trying to date.
No,
but if
they
you're
were like
going on a date, on like
professional
weekly
dating.
dates, yeah, it's probably because their dating age range is early 20s, and that's a massive ick.
Yeah.
Men in their like 40s, 50s looking for like
Young girls.
Very young girls. Major ick.
When there's like a huge generation gap.
Major ick. Absolutely not. This is like a general life ick, and like it's just something that fucking annoys the shit out of me. I don't know why.
Okay.
Putting the toilet paper the wrong way around. So there is the right way.
Yes, I know.
To put the toilet paper. And if you're putting it the other way, you're fucking insane. And you should get your head checked. I'm sorry. That's my opinion.
I agree with that.
Okay, how do you put it?
Like it's at the front.
Yes.
So it's easy.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's odd. Like I know sometimes if my husband is in a rush or whatever, he'll just put it whatever way, but I'll always fix it. Because I can't. Yeah.
I can't. Why would you do that?
The same for like paper towels as well, because we have a paper towel hanging in the same way in the kitchen as well. So it has to be the front one.
Well, ours is standing, so it's different. But yes. God. Okay.
Okay. This one is a little bit maybe in a way controversial, but I'm only of this opinion because I dated someone who was like that, and it's constantly been a bit of an issue. So men who are super close with their mother.
Oh, 100%.
As in to the point of like, I'm already, even if they're in their early or mid 20s, but they're already still like a baby boy.
Yes.
And they're still like, oh my God, my mom will think this and that about it. Absolutely, you should respect your mother and love your mother, but you should not be clinging to your mother like you're 5 years old.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That's the thing. Like, there's a big difference between being close to your mom and like loving her as your mother because, you know, you love and respect her versus being an absolute mommy's boy.
Yeah.
Like,
I will not tolerate that. Like, yeah.
Or like, you know, those men that are commenting on like comparing like your cooking to his mom's cooking, or like go live with your mommy then.
Yeah.
But there's some moms that really perpetuate that. Like,
well,
really.
yeah, I think it's most like it's not men's fault; it's their mother's fault, 100%, because they baby them.
I think it's both, because even if someone babies you, at some point you need to
maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Mama's boys are.
Yeah, mama's boys is probably like a better explanation. Yeah, absolutely, ache for me.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I'd be the absolute same. I don't know if that's another toilet roll ick. People who don't, like, you know, when you're in a toilet and next to the toilet is a little bin, but instead of putting the used up like toilet roll to the bin right next to you, you just leave it. Why?
What do you mean leave it where?
Like, not like whole toilet roll, like you finished a roll.
Oh, like a little,
the
cardboard thingy. Yes.
And there's a little bin. Do you know what people do in my workplace? Like, sometimes I go to the cubicle and someone takes it off the like toilet paper holder and puts it on top of the bin.
Yeah, people do.
And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Again, like, what is with people in toilet paper?
Etiquette in public places, or like even in your own space, is very
Cameron
important.
does it.
Michael does that too.
Oh my God.
He just put it like whatever's the next available. I was like, take it into recycling.
There's a bin there.
Or the bin.
Honestly, it drives me insane. I know it's such a like stupid thing, but like I'll just pick them up and put them in the bin.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why would you put it on top of the bin? Like, where's the logic in that? What is wrong with you?
Okay, the next one for me is a general ick. People who hate on chain coffee shops. Like people who have this uncontrolled anger towards like Starbucks. And like Costa, I'd be like, oh, don't go to Costa, don't go to Starbucks, go to local coffee shops. I'm like, I will go wherever I want. Like, if I want a matcha with pumpkin spice foam in Starbucks, I'll go and get it, and you're not going to tell me no.
Also, I'm going to go where it's convenient. A lot of the time, like in shopping malls or city centers, most of the coffee shops are gonna be
Exactly. Like, I love supporting
chains.
a small business, but if that particular small business that I like is not nearby, I will go to Starbucks. Because I've had like a few people who, and I know a few people online who are like that. I'm like, have you got nothing else to do?
On top of that, that's my big ick. People who excessively hate, and actually that I put it like one of my red flags as well. But yeah, people who just like hate on stuff, like you said, or like people who don't like a music artist, let's say, and then they will just talk about it excessively.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm like, why are you giving it so much energy?
You're
Like, it
giving
gives
them
me a
more.
massive ick because I'm like, there's plenty of music artists that like I don't listen to because it's just not my thing. So I was like,
Yeah.
let them be. Like, there's something for everybody. But like, people are like, oh, and I realize maybe that's what bothers me the most, because most of the time it's aimed at women who sing pop.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever heard someone being hateful towards a male singer. It's always like Sabrina Carpenter, or like people hate on Dua Lipa because she's hot. Like, okay.
Well, you're just jealous, huh?
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, by the way, the biggest fucking green flag. Honestly, Dua Lipa gives me issues. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be her. I don't know if I want to date her. I genuinely, she is so insanely hot.
Yeah.
It's unreal. And
Tall,
she also,
hot, brunette, sings,
she can
dances.
sing. She's always on holiday. She seems so fun. She's so smart. She has like a book club and she interviews authors and she's so intelligent. And I'm like, so insightful. I was like, absolute girl crush.
Yeah,
Love Dua
green
Lipa.
flag.
But yeah, it's that. So that's my thing. People who, well, that's my ick. People who hate on pop girlies.
Okay.
Just to, that doesn't.
Just for the sake of it.
It's not cool. You're not cool.
Okay. People who use Android phones.
Yes.
I know. So there is like a kind of like an exclusion to that, because I know if you're a developer, like an IT developer, it's easier to have an Android phone, because if you develop apps or things like that, their system is more open for development, so they need that. But beyond that, why should you have an Android phone? I don't understand.
Well, actually, I'm going to add to that, because that comes back again. I actually don't care. Like, you use whatever you want to use. However,
They usually champion those phones as well.
there are a lot of Android users that shit on Apple.
Yeah.
And that's my issue. That's
their
my
personality.
I'm like, hun, you use your fucking Samsung. I'll use my Apple phone. But actually, so I was very briefly seeing this guy. We weren't even dating. We weren't a couple by any means.
Yeah, just a date.
And yeah, we were like seeing each other casually. And my laptop, around that time I was getting a new laptop. So my previous laptop was, I don't remember, but it wasn't an Apple laptop. And I really wanted a MacBook. That was years ago. So I decided I'm going to get a MacBook. And that guy was a certified Apple hater.
Right.
And he literally told me, you cannot get it. And I was like, even if we were married,
I could still get it.
like, it's none of your business what laptop I'm getting for my personal use. And yeah, I think that's because I don't see Apple users, well, maybe some of them probably, but like most of Apple users just
Most
like
Apple users
Apple.
are happy with their phone and they are quiet.
Yeah, I was like, why are you so pressed about someone else's phone?
I know.
Use yours. If it's so good, why are you hating on a different one? If yours so good, just be happy.
Yeah, but apparently they're not so good then if they have to hate.
I know. Honestly, that drives me insane. But I think it always comes back to me for like being so invested in others people's choices.
Yeah.
And
it's
also like
in
very
general.
stupid choices that literally do not affect you.
Yeah, or the fact that you're getting a coffee. Yeah, like coffee thing as well. Okay, next one.
Okay. Well, that's like mostly men. I don't think I've ever seen women doing that. Spitting on the ground.
Oh my God, yes.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. You don't need to do that.
Absolutely disgusting.
Spit in a tissue if you really need to spit. But a lot of the time, it's like a reflectory issue. Like it's like a bad habit, basically. They don't need to spit, they just do, which is strange. One of the ones I have is rugby/army men. They're just generally a walking red flag, and I've dated both, and it's horrible.
Cameron is a rugby man. What are you talking
No,
about?
but he's not like actively playing rugby. I don't mean people who like watching rugby, because I think it's like people who are playing rugby actively. They are, yeah, they're just so far up their own. I mean, I'm not talking about everyone. I do not want to generalize, but in my experience, the only person that's genuinely like the loveliest guy ever is a guy who used to be my PT, Ewan. He is a rugby man through and through. He used to play, he still plays, but he's like a teddy bear as a human. Like, he's the loveliest guy ever. And I think that's very rare, because I just feel like rugby men, they get so much attention that they get very like, you know, oh, I'm so cool, I play rugby, especially in Scotland, because it's just so popular here. Because I mean, like in Ukraine, nobody plays rugby, so it's not really a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think, yeah, just like as a general disclaimer, like take these with a pinch of salt. Obviously, it's all circumstantial,
personal,
and yeah, it's personal, but also we fully understand that people are there. Like, you might meet someone who's a rugby boy, and
yeah, and it can
we're
be
generalizing for a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
This one's a bit like not deeper, but a little bit.
Okay.
So, people in general who have no curiosity about life or things.
I get that. Yeah, I feel like it's not even an ick. It's like a red, not even a red flag. It's just like a general, like, why you like this?
Yeah, I'm like they have no interest in anything.
Yeah,
like
I have
they
someone
don't.
Like that, I know.
Yeah, there's like,
they don't want to do anything. They want to work the basic job ever. They have no hobbies. They don't do anything, or like they just go back to their house and just sit there, watch Netflix, and yeah,
But it's not even like that. They have interest in the TV shows or movies.
No, they just do it to pass the time.
Yeah, to pass the time. Like zero interest in anything.
Yeah, I agree.
It's bothersome.
Okay, so next one is Snapchat.
Yes, you have Snapchat.
I don't
anymore.
I deleted it a very long time ago because it was annoying as hell.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, I feel like in the UK in general,
Sorry.
a lot of people use Snapchat, like younger people, but I think, so for example, my family, like my father-in-law uses it a lot for like just sending like quick snaps from work.
Yeah.
But, and as a marketer, I know Snapchat has actually grown quite a lot recently. And like Gen Zs and like Generation Alpha, they're all on it, and it's an amazing platform for advertisement. But it just gives me the ick. All of these like quick snaps, it's always going off. It's just so busy. I mean, nudes on Snapchat, all of that, you know, like he sent me a dick
Snapchat
pic.
over 25.
Yeah, Snapchat over 25 to me is a red flag. It's just strange. Especially, and not even just like, it's fine if you have it, but you don't really use it much, or like you use it just to stay in touch with your family. But if you're like heavily abusing it and you're always on it.
But why would you use Snapchat to stay in touch with your family? There's so many other apps. Like that's
WhatsApp,
my
Messenger.
It like, I just don't understand. Anyway, I agree. Snapchat, boo. People who eat with their mouths open.
Oh my God,
or
yes.
chew really loudly.
Yes, I think that should be cancelled. I think there should be like a sign in the restaurant. If you chew loud, we'll kick you out.
Yep.
So let me think. Men there are too skinny.
Fair enough.
Like if someone's thigh, if a man's thigh is slimmer than mine, it's a no. Just maybe because it makes me feel fat, but that's personal, okay? Like my husband's thigh is thicker than mine. It's muscly and it's nice. I'm happy with that. Don't know if you need to know that, but whatever. Okay.
The word yummy.
Yummy.
I think I said it before.
I use it actually.
I know you
but
do.
I use it in texts. I don't say it.
But imagine a man saying, yummy.
Yeah, I think if it's like a male figure who's very like Scotsman says that, like
any man.
Actually, ick.
Any man. No.
Okay.
Delicious. Tasty. Not yummy.
People who don't respond for days.
Oh.
I have a few friends like this, and it, not gonna lie, pisses me off a lot, because then I just do it to them. Because I'm like, you piss me off. Like, you think you can't respond to me, or like say to me, even like maybe the next day. I know sometimes life can get very busy, and you can like forget. So for example, I use WhatsApp for my work a lot. Like I have my freelance clients on it, and sometimes someone sent me a message, it can go like all the way down and I can miss it, but I will never leave someone hanging for like absolute days. So, and to me, it's just like, well, do you even want to talk to me if you're not responding to me? But especially like I think in dating, like you're clearly not interested if you're taking like 3 business days to respond. So no.
This is very personal to me.
Okay.
But breaking spines in books.
I mean, I agree. I think it's disrespectful to the book.
Yeah. I like my books looking nice.
Yeah.
And you can still, because people are like, oh, you didn't read them. You can read them without breaking a spine. Like people, like there's some people who literally buy a paperback book and first thing they do, they just break it. Ugh. Yeah. No, I could never.
I think for a lot of people, it's actually like, that's why they want it. Okay. Men who know they are good looking.
Is that an ick?
When they know and they use it.
But women do it all the time.
Yeah, but especially on social media.
No.
It just gives me like a fuckboy energy.
Oh, well, of course. I agree with that. And like maybe...
Oh, fuckboys then, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's a unusual double standard because I feel like women...
I agree though, yeah. That's a fair point, but I think it's maybe I'm not as used to it, to seeing like it from men. Whereas when the girl does it, I'm like, go girl.
Yeah, probably.
But men quite often use it to their advantage in terms of like they are genuine fuckboys if they do that. Whereas I feel like women are a bit more like attention seeking in a different way.
Potentially.
Okay.
I also have putting your shoes on seats of the bus, like public transport. Oh my god,
yeah, like
trains.
Teenagers do it all the time.
Adults do it because I'm on the bus every day. The amount of people who get on like the back of the bus
like
and
this
just
kind of like this.
No, like on the on the other side.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like, you are just walking like over God knows what. Like people sit down.
Yeah.
Like have some, especially in Scotland, like it's wet, it's rainy. Then someone comes in and like sits down on it. Like come on.
That's another thing for me. People who sit down in their jeans or like whatever trousers that they've just sat on the public transport on the bed.
Oh no.
I'm actually gonna kill you right now if you do that. So like, it gives me like a major, like I can get some anger issues because of that.
No.
It's like you sat God knows where, whatever that was. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously very low chance that you can contract some kind of disease, but it's just disgusting. Don't do that.
That's what I mean. Like, so someone walks in their shoes, right, over mud, over dog poop, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they put those shoes on the seat, and then you sit down on the seat, and you bring all of that crap and sit on the bed.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Do you still have Icks?
I have a couple. People who would only go out with you, as in like both friends, and only when it suits them. So like they would only reach out to you if they have like a free day.
I feel like that's a red flag.
And they have nothing planned. So they're like, oh yeah, by the way, there's this person that I haven't spoken to, so I'm just gonna ask them if they're available. I don't know. To me, it's just like if they put no effort in seeing you regularly, and then they only reach out to you when they're, no one else is available. It's just like, and you can tell when they do that, because there are people who I haven't heard from for like 2 months, and then suddenly they message me. It's like, oh, by the way, I'm free this Thursday. Do you want to grab a coffee? I'm like, no, I'm busy.
For me, it's people who only consider like hanging out or that something is fun when there's alcohol involved.
Oh yes, that's a major ick. Yeah, because they think like, oh, if there's no alcohol, there's no drinking, it's no fun.
Yeah, like, oh, what's the point of going out or doing stuff if there's no alcohol involved? Absolute ick.
I have one more.
Okay.
It's a bit of a, like, I need to probably explain it. People who say that they won't respect someone or don't respect someone because they don't do enough of something. So, like, one of my friends once said, like, I don't think I can be with a person who doesn't exercise as much as I do. And I'm like, doesn't matter. Like, if you exercise 7 days a week and they exercise 3 days a week, so what? They are not worthy to you suddenly? That's, to me, is a major ick. But people like put you down based on like what you do in your life, but they don't, and that therefore you're not worthy to them. Ick. And that's my list.
Okay.
I'm sure I have more, but it's just, I feel like it's quite a lot already.
Are we doing red flags now?
I kind of did them both at the same time, though.
Well, I think that's my major red flag, is making things you don't like your whole personality.
Oh my God, yes.
So I'm like, why are you focusing? Because obviously that just tells me that person's like inherently negative person. Yeah. If that all they want to talk about is like how much they hate an actor or a singer or a movie. And I'm like, tell me what you like. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you're interested in.
Yeah, don't tell me what you don't like. I'm sure I'll find out later.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously there are situations when you like bond with someone over like a common dislike. But like, there's people who just constantly talk about the stuff they hate. And I'm like, it's boring. It's uninteresting. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think it's a major red flag to me.
Shall we read some of social media?
Ooh.
They're like a little bit unhinged. I have some.
Yeah, okay.
This one is mostly about like, what's the biggest ick that instantly made you lose feelings?
Okay.
The funniest one here is the way he walked.
I mean,
okay.
Well, I hope our friend is not gonna mind me telling the story. But one of our common friends, I think she was on the apps. It was like years ago, and there was this guy. And he was, I think he was Scottish, but he was definitely, his first language is English.
Okay.
And he could not differentiate between two and two with like one O, two O's.
Okay.
And that gave her such ick that she was like, we're not going to progress with this.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I know.
Wow. Okay.
But also fair, because she was like, this is not my first language and I know this. How do you not know this?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, this one is saying he was 6 foot when he was clearly 5'7".
I think that's quite common with men.
Yeah, like there's a quite huge difference. Like, I'm 5'7" and my husband is 6 foot, and you can clearly see the difference. Like, it's a very clear difference.
I cannot tell the difference. I'm small. I'm like 5'3". So most men are pretty tall to me anyway. So.
Wait, there's one who said he was nice to me.
Oh, you know what? Actually, there's a lot of women that are like, I don't want a nice guy.
Yeah, because he's too nice to me.
No, there's not such a thing.
Yeah. Another one, she said, your money is my money and my money is mine. When she had daddy's credit card, and he's a millionaire.
What?
It's like the girl from a rich background, and she said that his money is her money too. It's like basically like a gold digger. What else is his? There's some absolute like him breathing. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm on my period, I'm very irritatable, and if I'm in bed and my husband is laying next to me and he's breathing too loud, I'm losing my shit. But that's a period brain, that's not an ick.
I have one.
Go on.
He didn't return my Tupperware.
Well, to be fair, see, if I acquire some Tupperware and I really like it, and then I give it to someone, they don't return to me. I'm like, what the heck?
Good quality Tupperware is not cheap.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right. This one is so funny.
Okay, go.
So, he offered to walk me to the train station at the end. Sure, what's the harm? Sure that he's an aspiring artist. Proceeded to serenade me beatbox style terribly as we walked down the busiest street in my city.
No. No, that's not okay.
Oh my God.
This one. Okay, go another one then.
Sorry. He didn't believe in dinosaurs. I mean, valid, but so random.
I fully believe like alligators and crocodiles are dinosaurs, so they look like them. When he followed a bunch of girls who didn't even follow him back. Always been a red flag, always will be, because why? Him texting other women because he likes attention. Like, honey, you're not ready for a relationship if you need to text lots of women because you like attention. The anger, dude was angry at everything.
Oh, that's awful though.
Yeah, but that means clearly he's struggling with his mental health. So
yeah, that's a red flag. That's like... Someone said, he has a little bit of spit in the corner of his mouth like all the time.
I agree with that because I've seen people like this and I was like, that's the only thing I can see. And I'm always conscious if I have it too, if I was talking too much, but I don't think I do. Well, I'm not sure, checking now.
One guy had SpongeBob sheets on his bed.
I feel like that's a case. See, I think it's acceptable if you're a student and you have that, because quite often we still, as students, we still bring things from our home and either we don't want to change. I would just have a laugh about it. I wouldn't probably take it too seriously, but I would expect if I had, say, like mentioned it to him and he didn't change them after, then I would be like,
yeah,
icky.
But imagine like you're going to his place and it's getting heated and then you enter the bedroom and you're like, you're doing the deed while SpongeBob is fucking staring at you from the pillows. No.
Yeah. Imagine you dating someone and you are going, it's bed sheets thing as well. If you're dating someone and it's like the first time you are maybe planning like to sleep with them and it happens in their place and you get there and you can clearly tell that the sheets have not been washed in a while.
Oh, grim. Gross.
I would rather than do it anywhere else but on the bed. And I've had that and I was like, what the heck is this? Especially when he knew that he was going on a date with this girl that he would want to sleep with after. Like, be prepared.
I know.
Yeah. Ick. Happened too many times.
Grim. He bragged about how good his homemade hummus was for weeks. And when he finally made it for me, it was disgusting.
Well, I dated someone who was a vegetarian, which I didn't have a huge issue with. I'm like, I don't care what you eat, like, as long as you don't touch me about that. And I'm like a meat eater. I pretty much eat everything. And once he was like, oh, like, how about, like, I make us dinner? And I was like, sure, like, what are you going to make? So I was expecting he will make something, like, vegetarian, something that he always makes. But he wanted to make me steak. And Yeah, and he wanted to make me, like, not just, like, a piece of meat. He wanted to then like make it into strips and have like a stir fry. That was the worst meat I've ever tasted in my life. I have no idea what he's done to it. It was vinegary, it was the soy saucy, it was so tough to chew. I'm like, well, if that's how you tried it before, then no wonder you're vegetarian. But it was so bad. And he was like, oh, is it nice? And it was just too bad. And I was like, I don't think you should have tried that hard. Like, I did say to him, I was like, you literally just wasted like, nice like piece of meat.
Also, like, I'm always happy to eat a nice vegetarian meal. Like, you know, if you're vegetarian, I'm sure you can make some really nice veggie stir fry.
Yeah. I would much rather that than trying to chew this expensive beef that he bought for us.
On the one hand, like, cute because he was trying, but he was, to wrap it up. So it's not so, like, not negative, because all the icks, like, you know, you can get over Nick.
Yeah, you can definitely get over it when there's a lot of things that, like, make up for it. But in terms of green flags?
For me is if he likes dogs and dogs like him back.
Yeah, that's a good show. One of mine is quite big. People who spend meaningful time with their family. Mm-hmm. Like, people who take time to see their family. A couple of times I dated people who said, like, I'm busy this Sunday, I'm going out for, like, brunch with my family. And I was like, that is really nice.
That is really nice.
That means they see them regularly, etc.
I think in general, people who can hold lasting relationships, and not only romantic relationships, but, you know, if they have a group of people around them that they care about and give their time
long-term
to.
Relationship.
Yeah, it's always a green flag to me.
Also, for me, someone who's not afraid to make plans in advance, whether that could be a friend or a partner. Because quite often you can be speaking to people and you can have a busy life and they can say, like, oh, sorry, like, I can't see you for like a month because genuinely, like, I have a lot on. People who will be like, okay, let's make that plan in like 5 weeks time and put it in the calendar. I really appreciate those people. And I think they're the green flag because they show that they will have time for you later.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, it's fine to be busy, but that just shows, hey, I still care. It's just like life is getting in the way, but I still want to see you. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. What other green flags are there? I mean, there are like obvious stuff, like obviously communication.
Yeah.
And
I have one for communication. Is friends who send check-in messages. Like, when you haven't spoken for a while, And that could be like any reason. And it's like when someone basically is like, oh, like just realize, haven't spoken to them in a while and be like, hey, like, how are you doing?
Yeah, that's really nice.
Because that's really nice. Because even if you're like, I feel like I can go with some of my friends, I can go weeks of just sending reels to each other, but not actually talking. And I kind of like always make sure, like, at least like then once a month or more often, I would say like, hey, like, what's new? Like, what's happening?
I think for me also, people who are genuinely like interested in your interests, like they ask about things, like, when like one of my colleagues is like, how's the podcast going?
Yeah, that
It's
like people who remember things about
yes,
you, that they're
absolutely.
not just like, oh, like, what's up? People who are like, oh, by the way, how's that thing going?
Obviously, this is not an exhaustive list of our Icks, red flags, green flags, and all in between flags. But if you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a comment and 5 stars on Spotify. And if you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up.
And please let us know if you have like an ick we must know. Put in the comments wherever you're watching this, YouTube, like Spotify, etc. We'd love to know. Or a green flag, or if you really disagree with some of ours. I don't mind arguing on the internet.
Yeah, please let us know. And yeah, tell us what your icks are. Like I said, we both weren't on dates in a while. So
I'm sure I would have picked up like 100 more.
I think so as well. And I think like, you tend to forget them and you kind of like try to erase them from your mind when the situation's over. So yeah, if you're currently on the dating apps, let us know the funniest things that you found, because icks are usually quite funny. But yeah, we're waiting for your comments. We'd love to hear your icks and different flags and all of that. And thank you again for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.